Welcome back to my channel. My channel name is the Automation Channels. Once again, I'm audible. Who else listens to me? Can you please confirm? Again, welcome to my automation testing channel. So this channel is predominantly for the testing people. Either manual or automation doesn't matter. Anyone can learn and enhance their skill in the area of the testing. This is very important, guys. So, if you want to learn about manual testing, so you must understand what is the risk and challenges in the area of the manual. This is very important. How to go and learn? Do you know how to understand what is the risk factor in your manual or any automation testing? Testing during executions, before executions, you must have knowledge about the risk and the challenges before starting off your any testing. So some points, multiple testing product, you can see that. And at the end of the day, sometime we are struggling for some issues without complete or without finishing up these issues. We are still in the struggle and to identify the solutions or identify the best process of the testing. So guys, if you want to go for best practice, so some points you always keep in your mind before start of your testing. Some questionnaire you can ask to your managers, to your customer also. So let's start. What points is very important to understand? What is the red alert of the testing? So guys, I tell you about that. What is the red alert for the testing? First, undefined requirement. Sometimes requirement it is not clear to everyone. Without understanding the requirement, it is no mean to testing. Correct. How to verify your expected result? How to know what is the actual flow? So that is very important. So guys, before go for the rigorous testing, you must know that particular red flags. Okay. So I tell you first, undefined requirements. If requirement is not pretty much clear, that is a big alert. First point. So requirement must be clear before start your testing. Even test planning or executions, both, or even manual automation doesn't matter. This is a basic funda for the testing concept. Okay. Second, last minute QA involvement. Why is last minute QA involvement? It should be come at the time of starting of the development because we are working with the agile methodology. We are working with the AI based technology. So QA guys must be involved from beginning to end. This is very important. If QA is involved at the last, that could be a problem. They must be missed, or there might be some gap between the developer and the QA. If the QA doesn't understand properly how to go validate of the your expectation result, it could be a problem. It could be a deliverable issues. It could be a some you maybe left some defects in the delivery time. This is not good for you. Okay. So next point, if we are not give the time for regression testing, so regression testing is sometimes skipped or rust. That is a risk. Regression testing must be happen before releasing of any module to the customer site. See, regression testing is what? If any defect has modified into the source code or enhancement or change request, so that functionality must be validated by the tester as well as the previous all the related test cases must be validated before releasing. So this is for the ensure if you change it at one place, it should not impact across the areas of the application. So we have must verified corner cases before delivery of the test product to the customer. Next point, the lack of test environment. Maybe the client requirement is that something multiple browsers, suppose IE browser, Mozilla browser, Chrome browser, um, Opera browser, mobile browser, iPhone mobile browser. So we must have the requirement list, which is important, which is not important. Must means we must set a scope in the test plan. Okay. So due to the due to the improper execution of the multiple enrollment, this could mislead. It could be a deliver an appropriate product to the client. This could be a very risk for the customer and the company as well as performance may be impact. And other part, minimal or no automation. Next point, minimum or no automation means what is this? Means you don't have the automation, so it could be a problem because manually we are not check or we cannot check every corner cases. So automation testing is pretty much helpful in the area of the testing of the basically automation focusing on the regression part. So regression is the main suite where we must execute before delivery because it's ensure everything's working fine. So automation could be very helpful to automate of your all the regression suites. If automation is not there, it could be a risk. Okay. Next point, if you don't have the defect tracing concept or process, if you're not defect tracing, means defect tracking, defect matrices, how many open, how many close, okay, when to deliver, what to deliver, who to deliver, where to deliver. So every point must be incorporate with your full testing process. So then the particular product may be released perfectly at the client side. Okay, and we should not rely on the happy path scenario. You see, guys, this is very risk. We are following the happy path scenario means positive test cases. So positive test cases always be executed, but we have to go execution for the negative test cases as well, because negativity is proven that you are working some unexception scenarios means it could verify that the application must be robustness, flexibility. Okay, if you suppose one example, if the application is working fine with the 10 to 15 user, but did not verify with the thousand of user, that could be a problem. This is called performance testing in the load testing. So you must verify 100 or more than 100,000 user to check whether applications should not crash at any moment of time. Okay. Second thing, if you pass the suppose login credential, if you're gonna validate happy pass scenario means simple string values or alphabetical values and password simply it definitely will work. But if you pass, you can check with alphanumeric special character, some spaces in first and last or in between the words, between the sentence or between the string, then you will get some error. If you're getting error means this is a problem. This is called negative testing. So you have to perform at every scenario with the negative testing to ensure the application must be work with the different criteria or opposite situations. Got it my point? So that all an important point in the QA. If you're following the point, you will be deliver a great product to the customer, and with the help of that, your company will get a good remarks, good value in the areas of the IT, and you will get more project and product. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.